Move that over a little. And back in my same place, got my hunting dog, Walter the hunting dog. And, just going to talk about, you guys, for those of you who think you want to move here, and what you're going to do, what you're going to expect. First of all, packing up your shit in the U.S. or Canada or where the fuck you're from to move to a new place, especially out of the country. A lot of people haven't even been out of the state that they live in, let alone another country. And they saw a few videos and they said, oh, wow, look how nice it is in the Philippines. Let's move there. They sell everything they own, mom and pop, or mom or pop. And they buy $1,000 airplane ticket and they fly to Manila. Great place. Not a place to start. It's a good place to start. Let me say that. You don't have a clue. Don't bring a lot of shit with you. It's stupid. Anything that you need or you want, you can get here. Don't bring 15 closets full of clothes and pay for a container to bring your shit over here. You could buy furniture here cheap. You can buy clothes here cheap. You can buy shoes. You can buy underwear. You can buy bras and panties for you girls. Everything is here. And most of it is the same shit that you get in the United States. Same brand. You see this? Fuba. See what it says? Fuba. That's because I bought it here. One of the brands. You get it in the U.S. All the same stuff you get. Levi's. All that stuff's here. So that's number one. Bring a suitcase with your essentials in it. A couple changes of clothes. That's it. Come here on your visitor visa. It gives you a couple months. If you want to stay longer, get it renewed. And I would say, this is me, first night you're here, get a hotel. Find yourself not a high dollar hotel, maybe $30, something like that. That's kind of high. It'll be clean, it'll be nice, it'll be quiet. Get a hotel, spend a couple days there, get over the jet lag. Then wake up, go down to the bus terminal, get on a bus, get out of Manila first of all. Fuck that place. That'll put a bad taste in your mouth right away. It's like any other big city. Noisy, dirty. I mean, there's some pretty places there, I guess. I don't know. Never been there. Been to Manila, but never been to any of the places I thought were nice. Get on a bus, go north, go to the end of the island. Actually, go all the way to the end, go around Santa Rosa, go all the way back around, go up the whole... You can spend probably 2 weeks on the bus. I don't know how long. I've only been halfway. I don't know how long. And while you're on the bus, if you see a place that you like, tell the conductor you want off, you want to go check the city out. Get off. It might cost you an extra $4 or $5. Who gives a crap? Get off. Check out the city. If you think it's nice and cute, rent a hotel for the night. You don't got to keep driving. Check it out the next day. Get a tricycle. For $5, you could probably pretty much drive a tricycle almost all day. We just talked to a guy that works every day, gets 700 pesos a day. If he's lucky, that's about $12. That's for all day. So get a tricycle. Tell him you just want to check out the nice things in the city. You want to see some of the tourists, if there is any. You want to see a beach if there's a beach. Have him drive you around. Check it out. Most of them speak pretty good English. Check it out. When you're done, go back to the bus stop. Get on another bus. Or have the tricycle driver take you to the next city and check it out that way. He'll be your tour guide. As long as you want to pay them, they'll take you anywhere you want to go. It don't matter. And like I said, get on the bus. Drive up the road. You see another place you want to get off, tell the conductor you want to get off again. They'll stop. They'll let you off. They don't care. And they stop everywhere anyway. Get off the bus. Go check it out. Get yourself another cheap hotel. Spend the night. Go check it out. You're with your wife, two of you, do it together. Have fun. That way you can get a feel for the different cities, the different life. Every little city you go into is going to be a little different than the last one. And one side of the island is different than the other side of the island. Everything changes. The sidecars look different. The stores are a little different. Everything you buy, the fruits, the vegetables, it's all a little different. So it's a good way just to see the island. You know, don't go to Manila and go, oh look, I'm here. It's nothing. It's shit. Get out of that place. Get into the country. Get into the cities. Drive around the island. Take a bus. I listen to these guys. All the other, I don't know what you want to call them. They call themselves expats, but it's not really ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous because they're not expatriates, which is what an expat would be. It's people that have come here to live and see if they can handle it. That's all they are. They're just bloggers in the Philippines. And most of them have gone to the same exact places that each one of them have heard to go. Why go to tourist city after tourist? If you want to be around Americans, go back. If you want to be in the country where you can live, thrive, be happy, go into the countryside. It's safe. You never have to worry about getting mugged. That's bullshit. I've been here 8 years. I've never heard of anybody getting mugged. Maybe in Manila, Baguio, maybe in some of the other islands perhaps, but in general, no. It's safe. Wear your watch, put your wallet in your pocket, whatever you're happy with. Nobody's going to take it away from you. That's bullshit. There are police here, but don't expect them to do anything because the reality is, oh, my fan just did a twerk. That's weird. I don't know what it just did, but it just wound up. Huh. What the hell happened there? Oh, I think the wind. Hey, Lynn, unplug that. Yeah, the wind is kind of, look at the cord. Won't hurt it. Look, there it goes. It's going to unwind a while. Anyway, I got a fan hanging up in the air, and the wind blew the fan and made it hit the wire. See the countryside. See the cities. Go to Baguio. Go up to Sagada. It's like 6 hours on the bus, and it's a shitty bus. The last time I took the bus up to Sagada, there was goats and chickens and wood, hardware, pipes. Everything was on the floor in the bus. And it's okay. People were sitting down the middle of the aisle, and the bus was, going around these fucking corners, leaning way over. And it's a mountain road with a cliff on one side and a mountain on the other. And hey, I didn't even notice that there is people write me notes. Mohammed, how are you? I'm from India. Nice to see you. I'm in the Philippines. I have a lot of people that watch me from India and Pakistan. It's kind of I guess it's the time thing. Because it's about 4 o'clock. What time is it here? 5. Well, it's 5 o'clock here. So what time is it in India, guys? Yeah, the bus ride. Yeah, do the bus ride thing when you come to the Philippines. I'm not going to say it's the most comfortable thing, but the buses are new. They're nice. They have charging ports. Some of them show movies while you're driving. Some of them don't. Some of them have music playing, not blasting your head off. Sometimes somebody will get on the bus and sell peanuts or candy or some shit. All the buses make stops they make bathroom stops and afternoon. Ah, got it. They make bathroom stops. They stop, if it's a long ride, they usually stop 2:30 p.m. Oh yeah, it's just the middle of your day. Cool. So anyway, they make, they'll stop for meals. If it's that time of day, they make stops. If it's a long ride, they may stop 2 or 3 times. And so, you're not going to worry about eating. And the food's always, the bus stops, me and my wife, sometimes we go to the bus stops intentionally to eat because the food's good. They can't, the bus stops would not do very good if they serve shitty food because the buses won't go there. Because the bus drivers get free food. It's the same food everybody else eats. They go to the restaurant, they fill up their place, they go out to where the drivers sit. But it's the same food everybody else gets. And if the restaurant has crappy food, the buses will go to a different bus stop. They won't stop there. So usually, and like I said, me and my wife have been to the bus stops many times. Say, man, let's go here and eat lunch. And I don't know, maybe we've gotten one bad meal, but it wasn't really bad. It was just food I didn't like. But yeah, that's a good thing to know. You can always eat along the road somewhere. If you're in a tricycle, you can eat for $3 and get full. You get free rice and just pick out a few things that look good. There's beef and pork and chicken and barbecue and all kinds of good stuff to eat. Fish. If you don't know what it is, ask. They'll tell you. They're not skittish. They'll say, you probably will like this, sir, but you probably won't like that one. Take their word for it. They tell you that, try it anyway. I've tried every food you can think of here. I haven't ate some ant eggs. As a matter of fact, just a couple weeks back, we saw somebody that I knew, and he was harvesting ant eggs, the big red ants, and I ate a handful of the eggs just to remember what they tasted like. Tastes like butter, just like really good butter. It's kind of weird, but there's a lot of things that you can eat here that aren't what you would eat in the United States, but the food's good. So get on the bus, drive, see something you like, some little city looks cute or whatever. Get off the bus. If you're with your wife, get off the bus, the two of you. Wander around, look at the city. Get a tricycle driver, have them drive you around a little bit. Say, hey, I'd like to see, is there any tourist things here? What's cool to look at here? Is there a nice resort we can go and kick in a swimming pool for a couple hours? What do you got? They know. The tricycle drivers, they fucking know everything. They know everywhere to go. They know the good ones, the bad ones. And believe it or not, no matter what you're told, most of them have a rate sheet in the tricycle. Now they may tell you, if it's a 50 peso ride, they may tell you 75. Look at them silly and they'll go 50-50. They don't really try and hurt anybody. They're not going to go, 500 for something that costs $50. They don't do that. At least I've never experienced. In Manila, I have in a taxi once. But normally everybody's real mellow. We just talked to I want to buy a rocking chair. Old man rocking chair. They're really nice. Found Ace Hardware in the mall. They're about $40, a little less, $35. Nice. Heavy duty, made out of like some kind of weird plastic, but nice. I like it. Nice, comfortable rock. Very cool. And the only problem is I have too little of a car to get it from there. It's an hour away. So we went and talked to a tricycle driver that we kind of know. He always says hi. And he said he will go get it all the way to the hour drive, bring it back to my house for 700 pesos, which is about $10. And it's a 2-hour drive around, a little more in a tricycle, only 2.5 hour round trip drive. And he told us that's how much he makes in a day, 700. So he said, I'll do it for the 700. I said, so he'll make his 700 in the day, and he'll go there, in the early evening, he'll pick up the rocker and bring it back, and he'll make double his day. That's a lot. 1,400 pesos for a day. That's a good day's wages. 800 pesos is Manila wages in a day, and he's doing 700 a day as a tricycle driver. That's not including what he puts out for gas. He's probably really only netting maybe 500 a day, which is $10. So, but get a trike driver. Tell me you want to eat lunch, and say I want to spend $10 a piece, $5 a piece for lunch. Take us someplace good. They know a place. They'll take you to a place if the food's good, and if you're feeling generous, buy them lunch. You don't have to. They don't expect it, but you can. It'll be nice. And you can ask them, well, how good? Find somebody. When you get a tricycle driver, most of them speak fairly good English. But if they don't speak English, ask around. You'll find one that does speak English, so you can talk to them and ask them questions. But like I said, most of them speak enough English to converse with. And then I was listening to this guy today. He said that I don't know where he lives. I don't pay no attention because, again, somebody's been here 3 years. He doesn't have a clue, but he said that where he lives, there's no water most of the time. They have a lot of water shortage. And he's saying we're in a drought. We're not in a fucking drought. It's summertime. What an idiot. Anyway, for about $200, you can have a well put in anywhere. And another $150, you can buy a diesel run pump to pump the water out of the well. Or you can get like back in the old cowboy movies, we have a lot of those around here. And they're like less than $20. And just attached to a pipe. And the guy drilling the well, he'll supply it and he'll put it together for you. You don't have to be out of water here ever. It's stupid. We have 3 wells on our. I don't have city water. I haven't had a need. I have 3 wells. Matter of fact, I'm filling my swimming pool up right now from one of my wells. We do it every other day. We drain it into our fish pond, and we fill it up. It's good, clean. Oh, it's so good. The water tastes good. It's a deep water well. It's 65 feet. So that, for here, that's a deep well. And so we fill up the pool, and it's warm. It's the weirdest thing. You would think coming out of the ground 60 feet down it would be cool. It comes out just as warm as like pea water. It's warm. But I regress. So anyway, if you're going to come here, do that. One suitcase, maybe a suitcase and a backpack. And when you travel, what are you going to do with your shit? You know, you're going to have to rent a hotel for a few days. So the less you bring, the better. Don't bring a bunch of crap, man. Anything you need, you can buy here. Buy a pair of shorts, buy a shirt, buy some Crocs. Throw the rest of the shit you brought with you away. And when that stuff gets dirty, chuck it in the dumpster. Go buy some brand new clothes. Go for a swim, take a shower in a hotel, whatever. You know, for $100, you can get along with enough clothes for a month, 2 or 3 weeks. So, you guys that come here with suitcases and backpacks, and what are you doing? I don't get it. Like I said, seriously, I came here, I think, with one suitcase. And I've been here over 8 years now. Never regretted it. Didn't miss shit. Sold all my stuff. What I didn't sell, I left in the U.S. And I'm a little different. I'm 70 for one. I'm a little different because I've been out of the country a lot of times, out of the U.S., traveling on my sailboats. But I decided to live here. I didn't decide maybe I'm going to live here. When I got off the airplane, I went, fuck, I'm home. This is it. I want to be here. That's how I felt. I got married to my gorgeous wife, and I have never left. Why would I? I was talking to a girl in the mall today. I don't know if you watched the live stream that I did in the mall. And we were talking, I said, I can't really buy, I was looking at motorcycle helmets because I just bought a new bike. So my general rule is buy a bike, buy a helmet. So I was looking at some new helmets. And the girl says, you going to buy that? Something like that. And I said, well, no, I can't. I don't have any money. She looked at me strange. I said, my wife's got all my money. She's got my credit card. She's got my ATM cards. She's got all of that. I don't have any cash. I don't even have a wallet on me. Why? I don't need it. I don't even want the responsibility of having money and having that. I make money with my businesses in the U.S. I don't need to worry about, I get nausea in mountains and bus. I get it, but you got to remember here, the buses are all brand new. They're all air shock rides. They all have air shocks. They're all air rides. It's all air conditioned, nice and cool, nice. Most of them have TV sets, and the mountain rides aren't like, they're not like this. They're comfortable. They're made for buses. And I mean, these are big buses. Are, I don't know, 40 or 45, 50 passengers. I don't know. A lot of them even have toilets in them. So it's not bad. But, and if you go to Baguio for $20, what we do is we rent a taxi for the day. We say, how much for the day? They go, oh, $20? Oh, okay, yeah, 1,000 pesos. We get them for the whole day. And we want to tell them, hey, take us to this place, take it to this place. We look on our phones and we find places to go. Take us here. Okay, they take us here, take us here, take us there, wherever we want to go. And at the end of the day, we pay them. Sometimes we buy them lunch. Sometimes we don't. They just sit outside the restaurant and wait for us. They listen to their phone, play on their phone, listen to radio, whatever. So you got to remember, things are not as expensive here as they are in the States. So you don't have to treat it like you would if you were home. It's different. You treat it a little different. Don't tip anybody unless they're really doing something extreme. Don't tip them. Now, we have a rule about that too. My wife and myself. If we go to a restaurant that we like and we go there enough, we tip the waiter, or we tip the guy who, like the parking attendant, whatever. We give them a little tip. Not because of any reason other than when we come back, they remember us. We get a good seat in the restaurant. We get good parking outside, whatever. They remember us. And so we do that. And we do it for a few restaurants. And it's, but it's a little tip. We give them like 50 or 100 pesos, $1 or maybe $2. But you got to remember, they're only making like 500 pesos or 400 pesos a day. So you give them 100, that's a fifth of their salary. That's like a whole nother, 2 hours of their day. And we tip the parking attendant 50 pesos because he opens the gate and lets us into the mall early when we drop off my daughter. So she doesn't have to walk 300 yards to get into where she works. You know, it's different. So it's okay, you know. But don't just give the tricycle driver $20 and go, hey, thank you. No, fuck that. That's stupid. Hand pump. Yeah, okay. What else? I don't have a lot of questions going on. Hey guys, subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. I got 2 thumbs up already. And if you want, leave a comment. If I see U.S. cheap, it's cheap compared to the USA. Shit. Anything's cheap compared to the USA. Except gasoline here's not much cheaper. It's about $6 a gallon. But yeah, you can seriously rent a house here for $150 a month for a 2-bedroom house, a 2-story house. Not in Manila, but in the province where I live, it's very easy to do. Food's cheap. My wife goes to the market and for $4 buys us a really nice 5-dish lunch. And we don't do it every day, but we do it when she don't want to cook. We do that, and you get all the free rice you can eat everywhere you go. But yeah, it's way cheaper here than compared to the United States. Anywhere, everywhere, and you don't have the drug addicts like in the U.S. You don't have the homeless people. Where we live, I've been here 8 years, literally. I've never seen a homeless person here. Not one. Not even one. There's a guy that picks up trash. His name is Aaron. We see him, but he's not homeless. He's just a garbage guy. He recycles. And they have the beggars around Christmas time that come from other islands and then, you know, at McDonald's and stuff. But homeless people here? No, there are none. I would say in the provinces, none of them have homeless people. And if you see these guys on YouTube, you know, the bloggers, and they're saying that they have homeless people in their town, you know, in their province town, bullshit. I want to see it because I've been all over the provinces and you don't see homeless people here. It's just ridiculous. Like I say, you see beggars, but that's their job. It's not their culture. It's their culture. It's different. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff to see here. I mean, just like not far from our house, we were just talking about to a friend of ours. Within 30 minutes of my house, there is a hanging bridge, a cable bridge, that's about 200 meters up in the air. And it's at least 300 meters long. And it moves like this when you walk on. It's pretty scary, kind of. First time I went on, when you walk across it, I said, no, I'm not doing this. Now it's like, I've done it a lot of times. But new people get kind of freaked out when you jump on the bridge and it starts going like this. Which, me being an asshole that I am, I do that to mess with them. But, you know, it's, like I said, it's easy to live here, guys. You know, if you don't don't listen to the idiots that have only been here 2 or 3 years. I mean, that's just, they don't have a clue. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm serious. I listen to them all, and you know what? They get on the same stupid horse. Fuck the girls that are young. That's number one. I can't stand it. And how dangerous it is, or fuck. Wherever they live, if it's dangerous, they're just stupid because they live there. That's all I can say. And some of them, I don't think any of them listen to me because the ones that I talk about know that that's what they talk about. And if they listen to me, they would know, and I'd hear about it sooner or later. India is also cheap. Yeah, I watch some of the bloggers in India. I don't know. You guys have rupees or something, and I don't know how that compares up to $1 is 90 rupees. Oh, okay. In here it's $1 is 60 pesos, 61. But you know, what does a rupee buy? For instance, honey, Lynn, how much is 12 eggs? Yeah. About how much? Hello? Yeah. How much is 12 eggs? Oh, come on.
100.
Okay, so give you an idea. 12 eggs is 100 pesos, which is about, say $2, less than $2, less, for 12 eggs, big eggs. How many eggs? How much do eggs cost? One egg is 6 rupees. How much is, honey? How much is one egg?
1 egg, 6 pesos.
Oh, so one egg is also 6 pesos. So 6 rupees, 6 pesos. So we're pretty close to the same price, I think, for eggs. But India, you guys also have a lot of fresh veggies, and the cows and pigs, they were walking around the planet the day before you eat them, right? They're slaughtered pretty daily, right? You have fresh meat like we do here. We go to the wet market, and I mean, the fish are still kicking, and you can almost feel the heartbeat on some of the meat. Now I listen to these bloggers, and they, oh, you can't eat the vegetables; it's full of poison in them. Oh, idiots! No, it's not. They don't even really use much pesticides here. Vegetables and meat are very fresh. Yeah, same. Yeah, you guys are the same as here in a lot of ways. It is. And I like some Indian food. I love curry. Yummy, yummy. So, but yeah, it's, and they say the meat is processed meat. Processed my ass. Yes, it's processed. They chop their head off in the field. They process it with a knife, and they put it in the market the next day. Yeah, that's the process. But it's a nice place to live. It is. I have lived in a lot of countries and a lot of places. This is really the only place that I chose to retire and end my life. I'll live here till I die. Whether it's a week, a day, 5 years, 10 years, I don't know. When it's my time, it's like, time to go. I told my wife, chop me up, throw me in the pressure cooker, feed me to my dogs, since we have 12 of them. That'll save her a little money on the meat for the dogs for a couple days. Our food bill for the dogs is about, I don't know, maybe $100 a week. We don't care. See, meat is sold in the same day, and chicken is cut in front of the customer. Yeah, same here. We could actually buy live chickens and to slaughter ourselves and cook barbecue or whatever we want. So yeah, it's the same thing. Same exact thing. I don't think they kill the chickens in the market, but you know what? Only because I don't spend any time. They probably do, actually. I know that they will cut and clean the fish. The only thing that I miss is in the United States, in the Philippine markets, they have big pots of boiling oil, and you can pick a live fish out, and they will clean the fish and throw it in the oil and cook it for you for free. And I don't wish they did that here. You can walk in the market, you can pick a live fish out, say you want it cooked. While you're shopping, they cook the fish, and by the time you're done shopping, you go pick the fish up and you can go home and eat it. Chicken meat is 260 rupees a kilo. How much is meat here, Lenny, for beef? Do you know?
I don't know.
About.
300 for pork.
Okay, so for pork is 300 pesos a kilo for pork. How much is chicken?
200.
Oh, so chicken is 220 a kilo. So it's a little cheaper than you guys. But like I said, it's all the same. You guys, everywhere in the world, the price of food goes up because the price of labor goes up. And people don't get it. They bitch and they complain, oh, we need more money to survive. We need more bigger paychecks. They get more money to survive. The guy that owns the place they're working has to pay him more. So all the prices of what he's got goes up. So you're in the same place. You're making more money, but you're paying more for everything you eat or drink. It's stupid. No logic in that one, tell you. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It is. But hey, it's life. That's how it is. We went and saw a movie today. If you saw my earlier blog, I guess. We went and saw a movie in the mall called Deep Water. It's about an airplane crash. It's very, very realistic. The only thing I found not realistic is the shark thing, but they had to give you some drama. But other than that, it was pretty realistic watching the plane crash and how the survivors dealt with it. Go see it. Pretty good. I give it 2 thumbs up. Well, 1.5. How's that? All right. Well, I've been doing this for half an hour, guys. I'm going to go. I hope you have a good afternoon, what's left of it. Like I said, sub to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. I only got 2 thumbs up. Come on now. You give me more than 2, you guys. Shit. I talked for half an hour. I'm almost hoarse. Look like a horse. Okay. You guys have a good evening. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks. Thanks, Ahmed. Talk to you tomorrow.